I don't know if you ever noticed the jersey that hangs on the back of my wall. I don't think you pay much attention to it. If you have, you would notice that it says Titans. Titans. This jersey is a high school jersey. I played for Carl Albert High School, which is out in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Now, I know that's not what you thought you'd be listening to when you clicked on this video or clicked on this podcast, for those that are listening on the podcast app. The reason I bring that up is because J.T. Realmuto, the Phillies catcher and the guy that just gave them a Game 1 lead, gave them a Game 1 win in the World Series, is from Carl Albert High School. He played at Carl Albert High School. I have, encountered J.T. Realmuto at Carl Albert. He graduated just a few years before I got there, but he's always been hanging around there as he was training for his professional baseball career. It's a cool thing that happened around there. So when I was at work today, I work for the paper out here in Oklahoma. I was covering high school football, which is one of the biggest things going around. Even though we were all watching the game, we all had an eye on the baseball game. We all had an eye on what the Phillies were doing. And they got down 5-0 in this game. They were down 5-0 after 3 innings. It looked pretty bad for them. It looked pretty bad. But instead of folding, instead of proving that, the Houston Astros are just an unstoppable force, which I have said on this podcast, I'll let that be known. I have said that. The Phillies come all the way back. And J.T. Realmuto had a double in that 5th inning that tied the game at 5. And people are running around in the press box. Hey, did you hear what happened with J.T.? You hear what happened with J.T.? So I got 2 eyes. I got 2 eyes. One's on the football game. One's on the baseball game here. I come home, write my story, and I look up at the TV. It's, extra innings. And JT hits an opposite field home run that gives the Phillies the lead in this game. And the Phillies hang on. They win this game 6-5 and have beat the team that hasn't been beaten in this postseason. Throughout the entire postseason, the Houston Astros have not been beat. The Seattle Mariners, New York Yankees cannot beat them. The Phillies, who only had 87 wins this season, the Phillies who had fired their manager at the beginning of the season, the Phillies who had a terrible ending to their season, just, about the games that they've lost, their little drought at the end, have beat the Houston Astros in this one. I've been high on the Houston Astros. That's been well documented on this podcast. I've been high on the Astros. I've been saying that they are the team that's going to win the World Series. But I did say, there's a chance they may not because of the middle of the lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Bryce Harper, Castellanos. I don't know why I keep adding too many L's to his. Castellanos, J.T. Realmuto, those guys. Those guys have played well throughout the entire postseason. They are a difference maker. And I said that could be the difference maker. That's what happened. That's what happened in this one. J.T. Realmuto was 2 for 4, 1 run, 1 home run, 3 RBI. Bryce Harper was 2 for 4, 1 run. Castellanos was 1 for 5, 1 run, 1 RBI. But let's not forget, Castellanos' biggest play was in the 9th inning, in the bottom of the 9th inning, where he made a sliding catch, however you want to call it, a sliding catch in right field that sent the game to extra innings. If he doesn't catch that ball, there's a good chance Houston scores on that play. There's a good chance because he's laid all the way out for it now. This is something he did earlier in the postseason. He did it again. It's an exciting night. It's an exciting night. I'm not sure which way it's going to go now because I want to see how the Houston Astros respond to losing a game in the postseason. But as the announcer said on the television, the Houston Astros don't normally win Game 1. You know, they've been here many times. They got a World Series already, so it's not like they can't come back. They're still, I think, the most complete team. But the Phillies have been proving people wrong all year. The Phillies have been proving people wrong all year, and in these playoffs, postseason especially. So there's a chance they could do it again. That's why this is so fun. That's why this is so fun. What's going to happen next? Thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a podcast called Rip Jersey. Follow that, add it to your playlist. Listen to it wherever you can. Thanks for watching again. Peace.